Andres.
And I'm Mason King.
On Channel 3 News, coming at you live from Boston with a news report. April 15th, 2013 marked the 117th running of the Boston Marathon, the world's oldest annual marathon.
This event is held on Patriots Day, which commemorates the Battle of Lexington and Concord that kicked off the American Revolutionary War. Patriots Day, celebrated on the third Monday in April, is a legal holiday in Boston.
The race began in the city of Hopkinton, where the elite women will start around 9:30 a.m. Shortly after, the first wave of male runners will depart at 10 a.m. By 10:30, all the runners will be off on their 26.2-mile journey.
It is a beautiful day for this great event. The low will be 54 and the high will be 66 with a slight chance of
Wow, Mason, we have breaking news. Or else I wouldn't have interrupted you so abruptly. Just in from the annual race, there's been explosions. This doesn't sound too good.
Let's get to the bottom of this. We'll be right back after the short commercial break.
Here we got the Kawasaki off-roading multi-use vehicle, not a Mason.
It has 500 horsepower, 900 cubic inches of pure awesomeness.
Today I am here with one of the local Boston Marathon runners. He just finished his race. Sir, can you tell us how you're feeling?
Something crazy just happened.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Mike.
Can you tell us what you just witnessed after the first bombing?
It was about 15 to 20 minutes ago. Near the finish line, I heard two explosions. One was near the finish line, close to where I was. After I finished my race and began stretching, it was big and it was booming.
Now this is a big mark in history that we'll be talking about for years. Can you talk about what just happened after the second bombing?
Yeah, I can. I saw big amounts of smoke coming up about 10 seconds later. I saw another one go off across the street from off the sidewalk. People were severely hurt. The runner stopped, and we all went indoors to stay safe while the officers went to go see what happened.
Can you tell us what type of injuries you saw as you were crossing the finish line and the bombs were going off?
Yeah, well, as the first bomb went off, I was running, fell to the ground in pain. Most of the runners just tried to run away from what was happening. We were all confused and scared. As the second bomb went off, I saw runners' legs and arms getting so burnt and cut. I just thought to myself, these people may lose their arms off the legs from bombing when they were just trying to participate in a marathon.
And how are you feeling after just being around a bomb for the first time?
You know what? At the moment, I was scared of my life, but now I'm just worried for all the people that got hurt. God.
The news of the Boston Marathon bombing shocked the both of us as well as the community and anyone affected by the events. Here we will document how to rapidly search for a large number of names in the participants list with hopes that it might help other communities confirm the safety of their members.
Our hearts go out to everyone who participated in this event and their families. Stay strong, Boston.
It's 10:15, I'm late. Uh-oh. I missed Miss Readinger's class. She's gonna be mad at me. Time to do homework. Homework. Funny.
Channel 3 News once again. The other anchorman couldn't get it, so I am Sophia Andres.
And I
There
am
it is.
Mason King.
Now, let's direct our attention to the Boston bombers themselves. Boston police identified the attackers as Tsarnaev brothers from Cambridge, Massachusetts. They are of Chechen origin and illegally immigrated to the United States.
The whole Boston Police Department was in search for these two men. When they find them, gunfire were exchanged and an officer is shot and killed. One of the bombers, Tamerlan, is wounded and later dies. The other bomber hijacks a car and gets away.
Officers go door to door looking for the suspects until they finally get him cornered. Zakar is arrested and is charged with 1 count of using and conspiring to use a weapon of mass destruction resulting in death and 1 count of malicious destruction of property by means of an explosive device resulting in death.
The bomber is later sentenced to death.
Today, we are here with Jocelyn Harris, a survivor who took part in the Boston Marathon just a few weeks ago. We will be discussing a different point of view of the bombing in Boston. So Jocelyn, can you tell us a little bit of your story?
Yeah, I remember the first bomb went off and I ran as fast as I could. And there was a runner who was passed out, laying on the ground. My friend was running with me and we thought that we should help him. We tried to carry him as far as we could, and then once we approached the finish line, others helped us.
Have you gotten in touch with this runner since you helped him just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, actually I have. He said that he had no memory of the marathon. He said that he didn't remember anything and that all he knew was that he woke up in the hospital bed the next day and he found out through social media.
Well, it is one story. It is so great that you and your friend helped save a man's life, even in the time of terror.
Yeah, well, we weren't gonna just leave him there to die.
Well, I have heard you're a part of a track club that runs in all places all over the world. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, the crew that I run with in New York is called the Black Roses of New York City, and it's basically a community of runners.
And I'm assuming the runners, a part of that club, were making sure you were okay after they heard about the bombing?
Yeah, they were. I just remember my phone just kept on going off. Everyone was texting me and calling me to make sure that I was okay. I mean, the marathon bombing was all over Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and all over social media, so it was just everywhere. Everyone was connected and very concerned.
Well, we are glad that you are alive today and about your heroic act during the bombing. The male runner you saved and his family thank you for saving his life, and the station thanks you for sharing your story with me here today.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me.
Now back to Mason King and Sophia Andreas back in the station.
For the 15th time, with more news on the Boston bombing.
Teen terror suspected Tsarnaev wrote a final hate-filled confession before cops grabbed him just last month. A note was reportedly scrawled in a pen on a bullet-riddled wall of the boat where he hid from authorities in Watertown, Massachusetts. He said America's military involvement in Iraq and Afghanistan was the reason behind the deadly April 15th bombing.
Tsarnaev remains in a federal prison hospital in Massachusetts and faces charges that could bring the death penalty.
After his capture, he allegedly admitted to the bombings and said he and his brother acted alone. According to reports, he told investigations and they were motivated by the killing of Muslims in Iraq and Afghanistan. So thank you for watching Channel 3 News.
And we pray for you, Boston. Stay strong.
You and I, we're like fireworks and symphonies exploding in the sky.